Witam Państwa bardzo serdecznie, z tej strony Patryk i dziś to jest już drugi odcinek dzisiaj. Droga do Sławy, ciąg dalszy. Tak więc nie będę tutaj długo gadał, lecimy dalej. Rozdział 7 aktualnie mamy. Nie wiem ile tych rozdziałów jest, ale prawdopodobnie 10. Być może. Tak, wyciszę siebie. Dobra. Kontynuujemy, lecimy. Kilka tygodni później Grand Prix Australii. Mamy tak aktualności. Okej, media społecznościowe. Okej. Devon, 2 miliony obserwujących, wow. Nice. Okej, dobra, lecimy dalej.
Here comes Butler. Good pace here down the straight. Into the corner we go. That's a little too late, and he nearly goes off the track on the exit. Ants, is that a lapse in concentration?
I think just a little bit of desperate driving there, Crofty. He's pushing way too hard. I mean, there's nobody else around him at this stage.
Okay, Devon, we're going to have to ease off from the brakes. Can you hear me? Brakes don't feel right. Okay, we'll have a look at it, but you're going to see a drop-off in performance, I'm afraid. What? Why? We've asked you to take it easy on the last lap, but pushing has made the issue even worse. So we're just going to have to live with it for now. What are you talking about? Listen, just do what you can, please, Devon. Come on.
Okej. Utrzymać najwyższą pozycję, czyli tutaj akurat nie musimy nic... Wydaje mi się cisnąć jakoś bardzo.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy. Come on.
Zacząłem hamulce, on przegrywają. Okej. Uważam, że uważam, że gonią.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
No. No.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 3.3 seconds.
Ale szybkie jest. Ja się nie wiem, czy to jest przegrywające hamulce, no ale... Ciśnie. No. Sainz oszukał trochę. Stawię miejsce. No, blokuje hamulce cały czas. Mamy się trzeba wysoki tył.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake. That's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Nie wiem czemu, ale mega źle mi się jedzie tutaj.
Okay, clear. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 5.0 seconds. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 2.0 seconds. Okay, final lap, let's go, final lap.
I to było złe w moim wykonaniu. Ten ruch do Gaspiego. Wszystko zostało, że boty nagle zaczęły jechać szybciej. Nie wiem, o co w ogóle chodzi. No bo ja tak słaby na torze jestem, albo... To mega źle. Koniec. Wyścigu. No. Ciężki wyścig.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Ledwo zdobyłem punkty.
Look, this isn't the first time we've seen Devon Butler go rogue, but the question is, what are Connor Sport going to do about it?
Well, it's really hard, as we've seen so many times before, Crofty, in the past. So hard to control your drivers. In a way, they're their own entity, but on the top of it, they're working for the team, and that's what you want. It's a very hard situation to manage.
And working for the team, Casper Ackermann wanted to make a clean break for this year. This does feel, though, that it's something that they might have had to have dealt with last season.
It's really not what they wanted. A repeat of what happened in the past, and you cannot let it go on. It can't continue. They're just damaging the reputation of the team and their own reputation as well. They have to sort it out. I'm sure they'll be having words.
So it's all changed here in Australia.
Okej.
Here comes today's win.
Max wygrywa.
Now, Devon, you didn't respond to a team order today. In Hungary last season, you said it was a comms issue, but Connor Sport claimed they didn't know what that issue was. So, are they hiding something? What's really going on here?
Look, anything I say is going to be taken out of context. So I'd rather not fuel that kind of speculation. I'll debrief the team, and we'll figure out how we can stop it happening again. That's all there is to it.
Devon, you finished the race with a compromised car today. What was that like for you?
Uszkodzonym bolidem. Było
Yeah, it was
ciężko.
tough out there. I mean, I love this track. You know I can do well here, and it's frustrating to deal with anything that slows me down. You know, I didn't like it, and the team didn't like it.
Now, some have been saying that you do get preferential treatment because your father funds the team. What do you say to those allegations?
Preferencyjnie. Często musi to też kierowca priorytetowo.
That always strikes me as really odd, like as if the only reason that I'm fast on the track is because my dad funds the team. You know, how is that an explanation? It's ridiculous.
So how do you expect Connor Sport to perform this season, based on your performance so far?
Jeśli będzie sprawdzał, będziemy mieć dobre wyniki.
They got me, haven't they? So, yeah, I expect us to do pretty well. If they can sort out the car this time around, I'll get them all the points their little hearts desire.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Okej, dobra, lecimy dalej.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Pracuj polido. Dał mi komentarz na temat dzisiejszego incydentu. Krąży coraz więcej spekulacji, co powinniśmy powiedzieć. Powiemy, że mamy pewien problem, który musimy rozwiązać. Oczekujemy czegoś lepszego zarówno od Devona, jak i od naszego bolidu. Nie obchodzi mnie, czy to zostanie więcej spekulacji. No tak. Dobra, dajmy to. Dajmy to. Zastanawiam się nad tym środkowym też. Okej. Telefon?
You nip this in the bud, Cass. Do you hear me?
Andreo,
Butler, what was that out there today? I will not have a return to last season. We are a team. He cannot be allowed to do just what he wants.
Look, just calm down. I have it under control.
Oh, this is Devon we're talking about. There is no control. He nearly lost the car, Casper.
But he didn't. You know what it gets like out there. I'm sure there's an explanation.
Or an excuse.
And we'll find out. I'll be racing it at the debrief, okay? So I'll report back to you.
Okay, yeah, hang on. Look, I've got to go. I've got Davidoff on the other line.
Of course you have. Enjoy.
Dobra, no to mamy tutaj jeszcze media. Okej. Zadzwoń do mnie. Nie mogę dzwonić.
No, it's a big deal when one of your drivers decides to do their own thing. So I called him out on it at the next team meeting.
And what was Devon's reaction?
Well, he denied the whole thing. You know, blamed it on a comms fail.
Which I thought was strange. The same thing happened the year before when I was principal, and he gave the exact same excuse.
Okej, lecimy dalej.
Yeah?
You wanted to see me?
There he is. You're a difficult man to pin down. Right, I'll cut right to the chase, Devon. Tell me what's happening.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's not just disregarding team orders. Paddock talks. People are saying you've been distracted, that you're ignoring them completely. Now, my job is to make sure the team works smoothly, like clockwork, so I'm just trying to work out what's going on.
I told you, check the comms.
Yeah, the comms are fine, Devon. We checked. What's going on?
Nothing.
Just cut that out. Show me some respect now.
Okay. I heard the order. All right? You happy?
Why ignore it?
I'm feeling it, Cass. The pressure. Paddock gossip these last couple of months.
Oh, come on. You're Devon Butler. You are the paddock gossip.
You've heard what they're saying, right? You've seen what they're writing. Driving on Daddy's money. It's making me second guess myself.
Okay. We can work through that. Start changing the team narrative.
Absolutely.
But in the meantime, I'd like you to see someone from the medical team. Just to be sure. I've booked you in for this afternoon.
No, Cass. Look, I've got a race to prep for, okay? I need my head in the game. I'm fine.
I get that. That's fine. But I want you to see them straight after the race. Understood?
Yeah. Fine.
Okej, dobra. Tak to wygląda. Okej.
Devon, is everything all right? Fine. Fine. Just leave me to it, yeah? great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
No to już jedzie coraz lepiej. Praktycznie jakieś tam uszkodzenie musiało być, bo... No tamtym nie dało się ani skręcać, ani dodać gazu. Gramy taktycznie. Aha, nie mam za... Okej. Chyba późno go puściłem. No, też nie ma. Czyli byliśmy równo w strefę pomiaru. No, istotno.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.9 seconds.
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good! Oh no! Devon Butler spins! He's out!
Oh, he just misjudges it and clips the curb. What a mess!
Devon Butler with that move, is out of the race. He won't want to see that too many times. We want to see him out of the car, though. That's good news.
Big relief there, although he does still look a bit unsteady on his feet, Crofty.
Well, thumbs up to the crowd, but I'd imagine after that, he'll be quite shaken.
Hey.
Done, Casper. I'm done.
It's okay. It's okay. It was his hearing. He'd been keeping it from us. I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself. I mean, he was at the height of his career. What can you say?
How did you feel?
I was devastated. But, 5 years in F1. Can't argue with that. I mean, most people never even get the chance, so. And I was still one of the best while I was out there. You ask anyone.
How did you feel when Devon left?
How did I feel?
Okej. Mamy tutaj posiadłość Butlera w Wielkiej Brytanii. Za chwilę sobie ogarniemy, a tutaj pierwsze mam pytanko. Siema, dużo przyjemniej się jeździ, tak? Tak, dużo lepiej się jeździ, to jest odpowiedź. Dużo informacji było, że ma to być gra sim racingowa, a wychodzi na to, że to raczej arcade. Powiem tak, F1 to jest raczej simcade, czyli połączenie arcade'u z sim racingiem, z symulacją. Ale w tej grze jest większy chyba nacisk na sim, więc no, jest taki simcade, ale bardziej sim. O, bym tak to stwierdził, jeśli o to chodzi. No a my lecimy dalej.
But if we are going to hit our targets, we need another driver. A permanent one. And fast.
But we are mid-season. It's impossible.
So, given the circumstances, do you think you can grant us a bit of leeway on the contract?
I have the projections. If Connorsport doesn't reach 5th place in the Constructors this season, the returns simply aren't worth my time. That was always the deal. And it still is.
But with a little extra time, perhaps we...
Stop! The deal stands. And without Devon driving, there's now little of interest for me beyond the contract. It's just business.
There must be something we can do.
So, legacy is obviously important to you, David. As a father, I totally get that. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter? Why don't we give the seat to Callie?
No. California will not be signed to Connorsport.
Why not? Just think of the commercial opportunities for the team that signs her. Forget legacy. Oh, you'd be making history.
And you'll be giving a phenomenal talent her first break into F1. It's the right thing to do. You know she deserves it.
The daughter, who took her mother's name to spite me. Nah, she'll never say yes.
Why don't you leave that to me?
contract still stands, Ackerman. 5th place, or I'm out next season.
One problem at a time, eh?
No dobra, no to mamy dalej całkiem niezłe rozstrzygnięcia. Widzimy, Devon zbyt mocno naciskał. Niestety, mam telefon.
Andrea?
Have you spoken to her yet?
Yes, we've spoken.
And what did you say?
She'll be around this weekend. She agreed to come and see me.
You mean you haven't asked her yet?
Of course not. It's a delicate situation. I'm sure she has an idea, but... look, it's not just something you casually ask over the phone, is it?
Why not?
Come on. This is potentially life-changing for her. And the whole family situation needs to be handled with a little, care and respect.
Well, you're the one that knows her. Just make sure she says yes and fast. I'm finding it difficult to keep fielding questions about the future of Conesport.
Yeah, I read part of that interview. Could almost feel you squirm.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, I'll call you as soon as I know.
Dobra. Przejdźmy do wyścigu.
Welcome along, everyone, to sunny Spain, specifically to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya. So many great moments in Formula One history have been written at this... Let's run you through the... Welcome to the wonderful Catalunya. It's time for the Spanish Grand Prix this weekend, and whilst the season is just a few...
Okay.
I know it's been a mad few weeks, mate, but you've always gone well here, so let's get your head down and see what we can do. Come on.
Pojedźmy tak. A żeby sobie trochę utrudnić, pojedźmy na zwykłym secie. Chyba będzie sprawiedliwiej po prostu. Ciekawiej. Dobra. Okej.
If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do.
Oj. Okej, wracamy na tor. Tak, powinniśmy wrócić. Tylko już tutaj mamy boku.
Precise move. Good job. Okay, DRS is now available. Gap to your teammate behind is 5.2 seconds. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. You're lapping around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up.
Nie powiem, jest trochę lepiej. Jeśli chodzi o rywalizację, bo to pewnie by to zniszczył. Za szybko byśmy byli.
we're going to box this lap and push hard on the in-lap. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Okay, mam box.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Dobra, jakieś zastępstwo widzę mojego. Podcięcie robimy.
Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 1.5 seconds.
Leclerc jechał z boku. Whoa! What's he doing? Dawaj, dawaj, przytrzymaj go. Nie pojechał. For the team.
Okay, so the car ahead's come in and fitted the soft tyre.
Wow! Co to był za manewr? Good job. O, Nick. Było bliskie. Alonso. I Sainza też, let's go. A przed nami jest Max chyba. Jest, Max jest przed nami, ja tu wyjeżdżam po tor. Pełny gaz. Na domyślnym secie. Tutaj masz walka z Maxem.
Noah's in the pits. Noah is in the pits now.
O, chciałem się do niego zbliżyć, ale uderzyłem. Puściłem mu już tutaj.
Okay, so we're leading our
walka
teammate
pierwsze miejsce.
by
Let's go.
8.9 seconds.
Maxi. O, się blokuje tutaj. Ty bronił się.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Nie wiem, czy się będzie bronił. Odbiłem lekko do lewej. Do prawej. Później znowu do lewej. Chociaż będzie próba jeszcze kontrowania mnie. Ale red jeszcze. Okej, popełniłem mały błąd. Ale to dobrze, bo Max się trochę do mnie zbliżył. Teraz może być walka. Patrzmy. Trochę daleko.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Ah.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Oj. Już nie jest ten grip. To był. To już chciałem powiedzieć. Jakbym był Hamilton, powiedział, że Max ze mną ściga się lepiej niż większość graczy w ligach. Chodzi mi oczywiście o czystość jazdy.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Gap to your teammate behind is 39.5 seconds. Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
O, puli sen to był. Oj, 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 chyba. Tak, zaprzepaściłem to. Ajajaj. No ale wyścig był dobry. Fajnie się bawiłem. Może nie wygrałem, ale P2 jest duża przewaga.
So it's Aiden Jackson propping up Connor Sport here today, but the big news off the track is the speculation about this team and whether or not they'll see out the season with their current lineup.
Well, I think they'll have to sign a new driver, Crofty. It's a gamble worth taking.
Well, a mid-season signing would get us all talking, I'm sure, but time will tell.
Dobra, no to
Red Bull are our winners today after
Max
showcasing
wygrywa.
something.
Ja drugi.
Well, Connor Sport are in a bit of an odd situation right now. So, just tell me, what is it like for you today?
Yeah,
Well, you know, that side of things, that's not really my job. I wish Devon well, but it doesn't really matter to me who the other driver is, so... I'm out there to drive the car as best as I can, and that's all there is to it. Everything else is for Casper and the team to worry about.
Most importantly, how is Devon? And how are you finding it without your teammate?
If you know Devon like I do, then you know he's going to find a way to come back to F1. I don't know for sure if he drives again. I hope he does, but even if he only comes back to annoy me, of course he'll be back.
Well, there's a lot of talk about what happens if Devon doesn't return. Would Connor Sport be looking for a new driver, do you think?
That sounds like a question for Casper. I know they need to plan for every situation. That's just the nature of the sport, but you know, if those discussions are happening, I'm definitely not involved with that.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Okej, dobra. Po Grand Prix.
Hey, Casper, you wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did.
Shoot.
Nothing major, really. To be honest, I just wanted to thank you.
Oh. What for? I'm, you know, just doing my job.
No, it's more than that. Well, I know why you stayed on the team. And, well, I won't lie to you, it's not been easy.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah, but you really stepped up. It's good for me to know that I've got someone like you to rely on.
Always.
Yeah. Look, Aiden, I'll warn you, things may not get any easier, at least not for a while, but, well, we've got something in the pipeline. A potential new driver, and a damn good one.
Who is it?
I can't say, not yet. It's a bit of a gamble, but if they agree, we could have something special.
Nice. And, how is Devon?
Fine. I think... I'm not sure. I mean, Davidoff has closed the door on that one, but... Yeah, he tells me Devon is in a good place, though.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
Just keep doing what you're doing, okay? And now, just get out of here.
Of course. I'll catch you later, Casper.
Dobra, no to... E-mail. Okej, lecimy.
Hey boss, got a couple of minutes?
Zawody F1 Sim Racing. Trzymam zaproszenie do udziału w promowaniu zawodów F1 Sim Racing. Dajmy.
Why are you hesitating? You've always dreamt of racing in F1.
Not like this. Do you know what he did?
Oh, your father?
He refused to support me. Said he'd only fund one of his children. Said Devon had better prospects.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Mum used the divorce settlement to help me out, but... And you're only here because he sent you.
No. This was my idea, my decision. And this is me asking you, Callie, not your father. We need a replacement, and I ask for you because I know how good you are. And that's the truth.
I always said I'd do it on my terms, not his.
I'll look out for you. Just like I did in F2.
Will you keep him away from me?
I'll do everything in my power. Everything. To make sure that all you have to think about is driving. Have we got a deal? might never get this opportunity again. You know that.
Okej. Okej, lecimy do baku.
Could you take a look at this, please?
7 sponsorów nieoczekiwanie wpłacił premię wcześniej. Wiele sposobów, pytanie. Zespół. Zadowolony zespół za produktywny zespół. Nie, wydaje mi się, że dajmy zespołowi. Wydaje mi się to być lepsze.
Davidov.
They stopped me entering the garage just because Callie's in there. It's ridiculous.
We've had this conversation. You need to give her space.
I'll humour you for now, Ackerman, but I don't like being told where I can and can't go around here. Don't forget, you talked me into this.
What does that mean? Talked you into what?
Signing Callie in the first place. I'm just allowing you to take credit for it, that's all.
Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to blame me.
Well, if you're right about it, there'll be no blame to allocate, will there?
Anything else?
You're a busy man. I'll let you go.
No tak. Dobra, no to zobaczmy, co się będzie działo.
History is made here today as Callie Mayer, Connor Sport's latest signing, becomes the first female driver of the modern era to participate in an F1 race.
What a moment! I've got goosebumps. Now, for those of you wondering at home, only a handful of women have entered at least one Grand Prix over the years, but none have even had the opportunity to qualify since 1992. Italy's Giovanna Amati, for those of you wondering. So today is very much a new dawn here in Baku.
And Mayer was impressive in qualifying, so let's see what the Grand Prix has in store for her.
Yeah, I have to say, it is quite a tight-knit pack out there. Fierce competition all round. I really wouldn't want to call this one.
Indeed. We've seen some brilliant driving here today, especially from young Callie Mayer. She seems to have made the transition to F1 as if she was born for it.
Okay.
Okay, Callie, really good start. Keep it up.
I'm not finished yet.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
Here comes Callie Mayer, closing in on her teammates.
She's practically on top of me. Aiden, calm down. You're on different strategies. Just let Callie pass. Okay, Callie, Aiden's going to let you pass at the next corner. Let's go.
Copy.
Will Maya get past her teammate now? Here she comes, but there's contact! Contact between the two Connor Sport drivers. Jackson's out, he gets the worst of it, Maya's clear.
Oh, Jackson's damage looks bad. I think you're right, Crofty. His race is over.
Maya seemed to catch Jackson unawares though. I'm not sure why.
What was that? Why didn't she wait for me to move over on the exit? Okay, Aiden, are you all right? It's just another butler.
Dobra, tego się...
I thought he was letting me through.
Yeah, I know, Callie. I'm sorry about that, but it's happened now. It's over. Let's get your head down and focus. Come on, we'll talk about it later.
To się nie spodziewałem. O, myślę, że na bandę wrócimy razem.
And gap to the car in front is 3.5 seconds. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap. Okay, you're in the top 10. And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
I otwieram po 4. Chciałem zrobić coś szalonego, ale już mu odpuszczę. Ale te baku też fajnie zmienili, naprawdę. Pamiętam, jak sobie zakrętach się tak męczyłem w poprzedniej grze. Ale w tej jest mega.
The gap between you and the car behind is increasing by a significant amount each lap. Good job.
Wydaje się na efektu Carlosa. Jeszcze zgarnąć podium w debiucie.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Gap to the next car is around 3 seconds.
P3, brawo.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Well, in spite of the drama amongst those at the top of the standings, so much of the discussion today has centred around Connor Sport.
Absolutely, a bittersweet race for them today. One historic debut, one DNF. I mean, you couldn't write it.
And talking of that debut, what did you make of Callie Mayer's first ever start?
Well, I am so excited to see Callie racing in F1. It is great for the sport. She is a phenomenal talent. I can't wait to see what the season holds and her career as a whole.
And if today is anything to go by, the name Callie Mayer is one that we'll be watching with a lot of interest for many years to come.
Okej.
Ferrari are at it again.
Ferrari wygrywa. I po wyścigu. Zaraz zobaczymy pewnie dramę.
And do you feel extra pressure at Connor Sport? Must be difficult with your dad looking over your shoulder.
Look, it's F1. It's not possible for me to feel any more pressure than I already do. So no, it's not an issue.
Callie, have you felt any pushback from anyone in the F1 world, just with you being the first female driver in the sport?
No, everyone's been amazing. And I'm not the first, I'm just the latest.
How's your brother? Are you really just keeping his seat warm?
You'd have to ask him that. But he is getting the help that he needs. And no, I have no intention of giving up this seat.
What happened out there between you and Aiden today?
It's just a mix-up. I thought he was letting me through on the entry, but he clearly had other ideas.
We spoke to him earlier, and he said it was deliberate on your part. Any comment on that?
It was just a misunderstanding.
You've always gone by Mayor, and now you're in a team financed by your father, driving in your brother's seat. Would you go back to the Butler name?
Should have expected it, right?
I thought you did.
It's not what I mean. I mean, I'm a woman, I get it. I'm happy to talk about it.
And what is it?
Well, it's always the same, isn't it? So you're a woman, and then every question about Dad, about Devon, about the Butler name.
Just forget about it.
Oh, I can never get away from it, can I? The only question about the race was about Aiden.
Well, you know, maybe if we'd let it run a little longer, there would have been...
Casper? Don't defend them.
Sorry, you're right. Sorry.
Look, it's fine. I'll be faster next time.
The incident at Baku, do you think she did it on purpose?
She did do it on purpose. Yeah. Check the footage.
So you didn't warm to her?
We weren't the best of friends, no.
Okej. No dobra, to tak to wygląda.
Hey, Mum.
Callie, I couldn't be prouder, darling. Well done.
Oh, thanks, Mum. It was a good race. Felt great out there.
Oh, it was a good race.
Oh, no, what is it?
What do you mean, what is it? What's what?
I can hear it in your voice, Mum. It was a good race.
No, it's nothing.
Go on.
No, it's just that... You didn't do it on purpose, did you? When you clipped poor Aiden.
I can't believe you're even asking me. Did you really raise your daughter to behave like that?
Well, I'm really not sure.
It was an accident, Mum. I'm hanging up.
Oh, of course it was. Bye, darling. Lots of love.
No nieźle. Nawet matka nie wierzy. No cóż. No okej, dobra. Wielka Brytania.
Hey boss, got another one for you.
Dobra, Corsport ma być jednym z tematów dużego artykułu. Jadzie jednak problem. Kaylee nie chce tam coś ci Dawidowo. Okej. Etyka jest nieco skomplikowana, ale jej udział w tej sesji nie podlega dyskusji. Zarówno Aiden, jak i Kaylee muszą być centrum uwagi. Rozumiem jednak, że sytuacja jest delikatna, aby Kaylee mogła zabłysnąć. Okej, zróbmy tak. Skąd się z nami stary przyjaciel, były kierowca, obecny dziennikarz Lucas Weber. O! Czyli on też jest, mega. Chciałbym napisać artykuł o tym, czego trzeba, aby być dyrektorem zespołu Formuły 1. Wiem, że dobre stosunki z Lucasem, ale dział PR martwi się, że wasza historia i przyjaźń jest tak znana wśród kibiców, że udział... Okej. Weźmy to. Dobra.
Andreu?
You seen this latest article doing the rounds today? 3 weeks later and the press are still going with narrative of the rivalry at Connorsport. Still!
They just need an angle for Silverstone. Paid no attention.
But they're right, aren't they? It's not like Callie and Aiden are suddenly treating each other like teammates.
They just need time. It took me a while to warm to Aiden back in the day.
Well, that's because you were a grumpy old man.
Yeah. Well, some things never change, I guess.
Ha! Now you're just grumpier and older. I'll leave you to it. Ciao.
Bye.
Okej. Suchy tor. W trakcie wyścigu.
What is Aiden's problem?
Okay, we'll have a word.
He's been so late into these corners. I have no space out here.
Yeah, we'll talk to him, Kelly.
This is still about Baku, isn't it?
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Bez odpuszczania. O! Jak dobrze. whole lot of move.
Nice move. Good job. Okay, you're within 1 second of the car ahead. Get ready to use DRS for the overtake. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Na chwilę mogę dać podium. To nawet wygrać.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 7.8 seconds.
Znowu jest podium.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Oj. O, mamy to. Wygraliśmy. Bardzo dobry wyścig.
You see, this is just another example of the Connor Sport drivers antagonising each other.
Yeah, but you've got to look at Ackerman as well. He's the one that can sort this situation out, and so far, he's letting them run wild.
His job is to keep control, and no matter what the season, no matter what the driver, Connor Sport just can't seem to gel as a team. See, you've got to ask the question, really, what will it take? Well, what a thrilling end to an incredible Grand Prix weekend. Our top 3 finishers should be incredibly happy with what they were able to achieve out there today.
No, wygrywamy. Zobaczmy, co będzie się działo.
Callie, this is your first ever F1 race at Silverstone in front of the home fans. So just try to put into words what that means to you.
Yeah, I mean, just to see the number of fans cheering for me really spurred me on today, and I used to come here as a little girl to watch the races, so it really means everything. It's a dream come true, to be honest.
Well, I have to say it was tight out there once again between you and Aiden. You're not giving each other much space, are you?
I'm happy to give him space, but figuring each other out on a track is a process. It takes time, and it needs to work both ways. Right now, I feel like he's being a bit more excitable on the track than I'd like, but I hope we will get there.
Now, naturally, there has been a lot of speculation about the role of your father, Davidoff Butler. in securing your seat at Connor Sport. Just what do you say to the critics?
Okay, well, look at Gasly, Leclerc, Russell, and now everyone's suddenly surprised that an F1 team signed an F2 champion. I'm here because I can drive. People need to get a grip.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, Mum.
Callie,
You saw the interview?
would you like some loving parental advice?
Not really.
Yeah. All this stuff about your father, I mean, you do know there's an element of truth to what they're saying. Like it or not, you've got to acknowledge it.
I don't have to acknowledge anything.
You can't make it go away by ignoring it, Cal. People will say all manner of nonsense if you don't accept it. She's privileged, they'll say. She's out of touch.
I don't care what they say about me.
Of course you do. You're only human.
I'm just here to drive.
If only it were that simple, darling.
Yeah. Look, I've got stuff to do, okay?
Think about it anyway. Lots of love.
No tak. Okej. No, przejdźmy dalej.
I did not like Aiden. Not at all.
Why not?
I thought he was immature about what happened in Baku. Like he never really got over it. He was aggressive on track, and the paddock talks. He just wasn't happy at Connor Sport. Thought he was too good for the team. He just had a bit of an attitude problem.
It's already complicated. And I've told you they don't need to know.
Well, it's your call, of course. But the dishonesty makes me uncomfortable.
We'll talk about it later. Yes?
Let's make this quick.
Or maybe we could give Casper a bit of our time.
This wasn't scheduled.
What, are you too busy for us now?
Just tell them, Casper.
Andreo, please.
Can we get started?
Yeah, Aiden's got a meeting at Mercedes he needs to get to.
Enough! Enough! Okay? This is what we have to talk about. It has to stop. Understand? If we can't pull together now...
If we can't pull together, we are finished.
Wait, what does that mean?
Andreo...
It means that if we don't finish 5th or higher, Butler Global will pull funding. And I don't think we'll find an investor to replace him. Not now.
Wait, what? Casper?
Yeah, it's true.
Well, then we're finished. Andrea?
We're finished.
So yeah, Dad brought me onto the team and then immediately threatened to shut it down.
Why would he do that?
It's kind of his thing.
Mamy ciekawą sprawę teraz. Grand Prix Austrii. Zobaczmy. Deszczu.
Okay, Callie, I'm sure you've got questions, but we think we know what we're doing here. We've got information that says more rain's coming, and so, because we're the first ones to come and make this change, we can turn it into an advantage. So on your out lap, let's make it all count.
Copy that.
Okej, pada deszcz.
We've got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Aiden's coming in for his stop now. Okay, the stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled.
Okej, Alfa Romeo też musimy pokonać, żeby tutaj szapiąc się wyżej. Ogromny wheelspin na wyjściu. O, uderzył mnie.
It looks like the weather's going to dry up in about 5 minutes' time. Okay, gap ahead is 1.5 seconds. Brilliant, nice move, keep going.
W trójkę tu walczą. Co tu się dzieje?
The weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now. good pace. You're catching the car in front by about a second a lap. And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff. If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do. It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet. And the gap behind us is 1.5 seconds. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Gap to your teammate behind is 15.1 seconds.
Start for a second.
Congratulations, Callie. You keep going like that, you might just prove me wrong yet. Callie?
Well, we said at the time that it might have been too soon, but in hindsight, Connorsport really did make the right call. Mayer made the pit stop, changed to wet tyres ahead of everybody else. That was a real turning point in the race.
Yeah, you've got to get these decisions right, and not everyone did today. It's great to see Connorsport taking their chances like that. Wonderful race by Mayer.
If they want to improve on last season, they've got to try and do something different. Well, they did that today. They timed it well. And Mayer, well, she continues to impress. Here comes your top...
Gramy znów.
Callie, great race.
What do you mean, prove you wrong?
I was just trying to congratulate you, that's all.
Prove you wrong about what exactly?
I didn't mean anything by it. I was just saying well done.
By reminding me how little you actually believe in me?
Callie.
You are a piece of work.
But it was a great race.
You said you'd keep him away from me.
I'll talk to him.
How is he getting involved on comms?
Well, he didn't ask, he just did it.
Yeah, he'll do whatever he wants until someone stops him.
I said I'll talk to him. That was a great result out there today. Let's forget about your father, okay?
Yeah. Good. Looks like he's found someone else to talk to anyway.
No tak, dobra. Tak więc z tym was zostawię. Jest tu jeszcze Kasper.
Kasper.
Hey, look, I've put measures in place to clamp down on who can access team radio now.
Thanks, I guess.
Look, it turns out your father talked Mark into it. Says something like, "You're not going to keep me off team radio on my own team."
Yeah, well, I guess Mark can be a bit of a pushover at times.
Look, I've stopped Davidoff from attending this press thing later, so that's something at least.
Oh, thanks for that. How did he take it?
Didn't like it. I think he sees all of this as publicity for Bottler Global.
Yeah, sounds like Dad.
Yeah. Look, I'll stop by later too, so see you there.
See you there.
Dobrze. Nie chcę mu dać przed.
Callie, I just got your text. Prove him wrong? He's got a nerve.
He really gets to me, Mum. I know I shouldn't let him, but I can't bear it.
Him and his little games. Call him out on it, Callie. Say something.
I did, I spoke to him.
And?
He said he didn't mean anything by it. He said I did well today.
Unbelievable.
What else do you expect? An apology? I don't know what to do.
You keep driving, Callie. That's all you can do right now. The rest is just fluff.
If only it were that simple.
Oh, fair point. Don't envy you, darling. Not one bit. I'll leave you be.
Bye, Mum.
Dobrze, jeśli nam teraz nikt nie przeszkodzi, to chciałem tylko powiedzieć, że na dziś kończymy. Jutro prawdopodobnie ostatni odcinek, ostatni live z trybu Drogi do Sławy, bo no powoli pewnie nam się będzie kończyć to. Więc dziękuję wszystkim, którzy byli za obejrzenie i za uwagę. Zostawiajcie łapki w górę i subskrypcję na kanale ligowym, bo tak jak mówiłem, będziemy mieli jeszcze dużo więcej materiałów z F1. Prawdopodobnie będą wrzucone jakieś hotlapy, takie rzeczy, ale to już ja będę się prawdopodobnie tym zajmował. No i bądźcie także w gotowości, bo no mam też, powiedzmy, jest niespodzianka, ale nie powiem jeszcze jaka, bo no, nie byłoby to niespodzianka, gdybym teraz powiedział. Tak więc bądźcie w gotowości i do zobaczenia do jutra. Cześć!